Executive Director of Qalam Institute, Datu Mussolini Sinsuat Lidasan. Thank you, Lord.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To our friends from MPI, from the Kabiltaya Foundation, Forum CFD, CSOs and NGOs, our partners since the campaign for the BBL and eventually the BOL. I'm happy to see you all in the university. This is the only day of the week that I'm here in Davao and I'm here in the office, so I told my staff that I'll be attending this session and I'll be giving a short message about this event and some updates on the Bangsamoro Transition Authority. So allow me to read this very short message. The Philippines and Sierra Leone are two countries that seem to have nothing in common, but we are actually a lot alike. We are developing countries, with Sierra Leone as part of West Africa and the Philippines in Southeast Asia. One of our main languages is English, although with our own creoles, dialects, and terms. And most importantly, we all want the same for our people, and that is our communities to live in peace and prosperity. In fact, here in the Philippines, we had to review our own efforts for peace. President Rodrigo Duterte delivered his fourth State of the Nation address, or SONA, last Monday, July 22, 2019. And there were a lot of good outputs that we as Filipinos and as community can learn from. He discussed about his policies regarding drugs, crime, peace and order, infrastructure and development. And one of the key policies that have improved from the last SONA is the Bangsamoro Organic Law, or the BOL, has been signed, ratified, and slowly being operationalized. With this, the autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao has been abolished in favor of this new regional government. This is the realization of the decades of struggle to the right to self-determination. The levels of conflict, poverty, and instability in the Bangsamoro regions have prompted that we take charge of our own policies and government. President Duterte stated, and I quote, "It is my hope that the Bangsamoro transition will fast-track the establishment of a regional government that will secure and comfortable life for Muslim brothers and sisters and all indigenous communities in the Bangsamoro regions." Unquote. Now we have the barn, the BDA, and the ministries that are doing their best to give to the people what is due to them. This also includes the parliament that is trying to fast-track the creation of laws such as the Bangsamoro Administrative Code, the Bangsamoro Revenue Code, the Bangsamoro Electoral Code, the Bangsamoro Local Government Code, and the Bangsamoro Education Code. And this is all needed to be done within 3 years, or less than 3 years. The national government needs to work with the barn to achieve their goals in terms of political and fiscal autonomy. In order to do this, we must look at the national laws and see how they can be adopted for the Bangsamoro. Section 10, paragraph 5 of Article 16 of the Bangsamoro Organic Law requires, and I quote, "An interagency committee headed by the Office of the President and composed of the Department of Budget and Management, Commission on Audit, Civil Service Commission, shall conduct the requisite inventory to ensure that the liabilities of the autonomous regional government in Muslim Mindanao." Unquote. In short, the law requires that an interagency audit team and an audit for all funds, capital assets, obligations before the regional governor of the ARMM can formally transfer to the BTA all the financial documents in the ARM. Unfortunately, this was not properly conducted. What we had last February was just a symbolic turnover, which should happen after the audit team have done their work. This transfer should have been accompanied by the audit report done by the interagency team and should have included the DBM, has been alerted of these funds, and this balance needs to be transferred immediately to the barn accounts. As of yet, there is still no transfer to the BTA. save for the ceremonial one received by the Chief Minister before the organization of the BDA in Cotabato. Without these proper directives and transitions from the national government, we as members of the BDA also cannot move forward with our proposed policies. Progress is a two-way street, and we must also be aware of the procedures that must be done in order to move forward. For proper communication and strong secretariat are crucial in the relationship between the national government and the Bangsamoro. It is in this process where we gain trust, confidence, and transparency regarding the political process. The state of our nation, of our Bangsa, depends on how we envision the next 3 years of our transition. To end, President Duterte emphasized that, and I quote, "Our goal for the next 3 years is clear: a comfortable life for everyone, or for everybody, all Filipinos. We have made significant strides and accomplished signal milestones as a nation in the past 3 years. This momentum must continue with greater fervor in the next 3 years and beyond." We hope that we will be able to see the best practices and the similarities between the Philippines and Sierra Leone, and that we can all team for each other. I thank Mr. Sheku Mansaray and his company for giving their time and expertise to be with us this afternoon. May this be a start of a fruitful connection between our countries, with NPI, our partners, CSOs, and with everyone. So on behalf of Father Joel Itabora, the President of the Ateneo de Davao University, we welcome each and every one of you. Thank you, and wassalamualaikum.
Thank you, Datu Mus, for giving such insightful message on the bar, the status of the barman, especially. So should you have comments later, please reserve that if you have some questions for the open forum. And before we begin to the highlight, I'd like first to acknowledge everybody who's here with us today. So first, if you're here, kindly raise your hands for us to see and that you're here. And then first, I'd like to call our guest from the Mindanao People's Peace Movement, Saddam, brothers. They're actually from Mindanao, but their office is in Cotabato, so they came from Cotabato for this event. We also have from the Alliance, Tribe People for Advancements of People's Right. Can you raise your hands? Thank you. Alright, and then we also have our friends from the forum. Southeast there, Timo is at the back. And of course, we have our some staff from the Ateneo de Davao. Attorney Jamil of the Philosophy Department. Thank you, Attorney, for joining us. And also from the Anthropology Department of ADU, Gasgan Maitanis will be joining us later as well. And of course, from our Islamic Studies Department, Chair Department, Mr. Sultan as well. And yes, if there's any that I have forgotten to mention, please let me know. NPI, of course. Our partners from NPI, can you raise your hands? All right, there are a number of them. Thank you. So to give us the background and to welcome, GIZ, of course, from GIZ. All right, of course. All right, Patrick is also one. Yes, and then. All right, thank you. If there are others, please let me know. And of course, now to give us the background of our speaker for today, I'd like to give the phone back to Christine to talk about, Marlies. Marlies, all right.
Thank you. So my name is Marlies Roth. I'm working with NPI since 1 year now as research and documentation coordinator. I'm happy, very happy, and have the pleasure to introduce our dear friend and colleague, Sheku Kabusu Mansaray. I have been working with Sheku for the last 17 years, like when I was still with Bread for the Word. and we supported the organization where Sheku is working with, the Sierra Leone Adult Education Association, and he used to be the executive director of the SLADEA. So he is in this, he's an adult educator. He started as a teacher. He is now working as a, it's more on a, like it's not anymore it's now on community development. He has an own project, and but still with SLADEA. But he is also a peace activist ever since. He has been working with the Interfaith or Interreligious Council in Sierra Leone, and he has been on the forefront in the fight of Ebola, and he was the one with the whole network that he was very active with to really start this community approach of getting rid of Ebola, which was very successful. I don't know. He's here not alone. He came with his wife, Aisata Mansare, and I also would like to welcome her. I would also like to welcome Kiril Alim, who volunteered luckily to moderate the session for us. And well, everyone else who is here. There's Patrick who will take notes. He volunteered to write an article for us, so it is also wonderful. Well, thank you everyone for coming, and now I guess I hand over to Sheku.